Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Halftime with Bizzy. Today we have a special guest, and this special guest has been a longtime trader. His inventory is currently valued over $700,000 Canadian, and it wasn't too long ago that he purchased every single Kato 2014 Holo in one purchase. Today we have Drepz on the show. Today we kind of touch base on how he got started trading, him testing his hand at gambling, and of course, we dive a little bit more into detail about the Kato 2014 situation. I would also like to say a quick thank you to everybody who showed love on the last two podcasts with Franz J and Neok. I'm overwhelmed with the amount of support that we have gotten from that, so thank you all very much. There's much more cooking up behind the scenes right now as I'm recording this, I promise you that. So it's not too late to subscribe and stick around for the bangers that we have coming up in the next few weeks. However, I'm going to stop with the yapping and just cut right to the video now. Thank you all for tapping in, and please enjoy. Hey man, how's it going?
Hey man, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you good. I guess we'll just get right into it. My first
Yeah,
question
sure.
for you is, how did you get introduced to Counter-Strike, and how long have you been playing for approximately?
Ooh, so the Counter-Strike question is actually kind of crazy.
Okay.
So I joined Steam on 2015, January. Met a friend who was from America. We played lots of TF2. That's actually why I played on my like $100, $150 laptop, and he got me into Counter-Strike. Um, he started playing with me. Thought it was a cool game. I said, you know what, let's play it. So we played it, but then there was someone else who taught me how to trade. Uh, it was some other guy who was like from a different community that I used to be a part of. And he was like, "Yo, you know you can buy keys, get items, and then trade them and get more keys." That to me really intrigued me.
Oh, that's
That's really
how it
when I
started.
started. Yeah,
Holy
and I think that started in 2016,
damn.
early 2016. Because in 2015 I joined Steam, played TF2, played a little bit Counter Strike, and then it went on to trading. And yeah, man, it was sick. I just started with four CSGO keys, bought them from OP Skins. They were like $2.80 each, which was really high. But yeah, that's really what I started with, honestly.
That's
About
interesting. So
$10. Yeah,
thanks to TF2 for starting that journey, I guess, eh?
yeah, but then again, I just played TF2 for fun. Just played with a friend, had some fun. Even now, I never really done skins. I just play for fun. But
Okay.
yeah,
All right, that's
it's really
that's
how it started.
that's kick ass. So a lot of people, including myself, start off with opening cases, and you're fresh to the game, and someone probably explains how cases and skins all work and stuff like that. Um, Lots of us just end up spending wild amounts of money hoping to get something good. Was this the case for you? Did you start funding your skin inventory out of pocket, buying specific skins that maybe just saw an increase of price over the years? Or did you
Uh,
start with opening cases and you just hit a lucky pull and it kind of just started from there? How did that all start?
so the four keys I bought, that's really what I traded with those four keys and I went all the way through. Um, I was into gambling as well a little bit. I was just doing like stupid gambles. I was even gambling cases because I lost everything.
Okay.
But honestly, those four keys really started everything. I never really opened cases. They weren't really my thing. I knew it was kind of like a waste of money. If let's be honest, it is gambling. You try,
100%.
you buy, yeah. And I see a lot of people getting like 10 cents, 5 cents. YouTubers I would watch back in the day, the CS YouTubers opening cases, and I loved the entertainment, but I hated doing it myself.
Yeah.
So it definitely was not for me. But as an entertainment thing, it's actually fun. But right now, as an adult, I don't think I can watch 1 hour of someone doing the
Yeah.
kills every even
Yeah.
10 minutes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely like I'm turning 25 next month, but when I got into Counter-Strike, I think it was late 2015 as well, maybe early 2016. So I was still like, I like to classify that as being a kid still. So when it would be the weekends and I'd have nothing to do but play Counter-Strike, like I would love watching people open cases and hit like a
Hmm.
karambit Doppler. It was like the coolest thing ever. But when you
Oh,
start
for real.
when you start opening cases yourself, like, you see the real, effect of case opening. Like you're not opening crazy stuff like that nearly, like, really ever, honestly, unless you're doing it all the time. And if you're doing it all the time, you're just throwing money in a hole. You're losing
No,
money
no,
for sure.
I fully agree with you because that's the thing. I'm 24 now, so we're kind of the same age. So you really know that playing the game was fun back in the day, but actually opening up cases and putting $100 in, and it just wasn't feasible. But then
No.
again, we were children, so if we had jobs, perhaps it would have been something different.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. So you're obviously really big into trading skins, and you've racked up quite an inventory, and now a Kato 2014 collection, all of the holos. Would you care to elaborate on how like? I know you said you got started with the four keys. That kind of started your trading. Would you want to kind of elaborate further on that, on how you started building your inventory, or
Yeah, yeah, of course. So, of
okay?
course, with trading, you meet a lot of people, and some people you meet for good, some people not for good. But no, a lot of people I met became my friends, and we all shared knowledge. It was back in the day where there wasn't really that people now how they're cash buying, and there's like 10 people with different names, but they're all doing the same thing. Back then, it was just really you had one guy collecting one amount of stickers, you had another guy doing another thing. So we all kind of shared knowledge, and a good friend of mine actually, Sync 1080p, he kind of showed me that, hey, you know, Katos is where the real money is at. And I was always hesitant to go into Katos because I thought, you know, this is just not it for me. So actually, the first Kato I bought was an op graphite with Titan Holo on the
Oh,
body. Yeah, yeah, and even then, me, him, he wanted to sell it quick. I didn't really want to buy it, but the only way I bought it was there was a website called CSGO Sell, I believe, and it
okay.
actually gave you keys for Katos. So if you had Katos,
What?
it gave you, yeah, 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 but their pricing system was so shit.
Oh
So I
yeah.
think, yeah, I think they gave him like 20 keys, and I was like,
Oh
okay, I'll
my.
just give you 21 keys.
And
So I
when
bought
would
it.
you say this was, just for reference?
Oh my god, I have a screenshot actually.
Oh my god.
Because I took a screenshot of the op graphite. I'm gonna find it now real quick.
Yeah,
But
please do. I'd love to throw
yeah,
that
yeah,
on the video.
that same fucking day, literally sold it for 30 keys, and I was like, man, that was so fucking easy. That took no time. You're telling me I just bought something, sold it so quickly?
It's kind of hard for so we're the same age, so we can probably both relate to something like this. Having virtual skins on a video game that have an actual real dollar amount to it is hard for a lot of people to understand. Like people like our parents, or maybe even friends that don't play Counter
Yeah.
Strike, that aren't in the scene. They probably don't understand it. It sounds insane to them. Um, what was this like, explaining this to your parents, or like your wife, or someone that you keep close to you? Like, did they understand it, and did they see your vision at first, or was it kind of a hard thing to make someone understand?
Telling my parents, oof, it was weird because I would never cash out. I would just keep, you know, trading, trading, trading until one day I, of course, needed a bad computer. Or I think I bought my PlayStation 4 with the with some of my skin money. The moment that I was able to afford half of it, because the other half came from my dad, he was like, "Where did you get your half from?" And I was like, "You know what? I do skin trading." And at first they laughed, they thought it was funny. They're
Mm-hmm.
really old school, so they don't believe in, you know, online businesses, people making online money, and
It's
they're really
considered
just, you
fake
know,
money or something, right?
yeah. They at first they were thinking it's criminal, or because then again, back then it wasn't that much of a crazy amount, but they definitely had their concerns. So it was really hard to explain to them. It was a
Okay.
lot easier when the inventory started to get bigger and bigger, and because every year I would cash out about $10,000
Oh.
just to give to my family.
Oh
I gave
wow.
some to my brother, gave some to my dad. I gave some to myself to start like, you know, new house, new equipment, couches, all the stuff. So
Hell
I've been
yeah,
doing
man.
that consecutively for about 4 years, and it's been good. You know, it's been a good thing to give to people that mean a lot to me.
Yeah, that's a really, like, I feel like you don't hear a lot about people doing that in like the trading scene. So like, this is why I think having a discussion like this and having this kind of like interview for the podcast is cool, because like, people might not know that, like, people think, oh, he just made it with the skins and he's got all this money now, he probably just lives in some mansion somewhere. But no, like, you're
Yeah,
helping your family out, you're helping yourself out, getting your life together. Like, that's really cool shit. I like that a lot.
yeah, just a regular person, man. Someone who went to university, someone who studied. just a normal person that got a little bit lucky with the things he did online or stayed consistent with it. I know a lot of friends who started trading with me, didn't continue and stopped and moved on, and it is what it is. Some people continue, some people leave. Like everyone has their own reasons, but yeah, I'm really glad like I stuck to it because I've been doing this for a lot of years now.
For sure. And trading isn't something that, you can just make it overnight. It's something like, you've been grinding for all of these years. Like if you want to be a trader and, have a reputable name and you want to build something for yourself, like you have to be in this for the long term. It's not something that you can do in a couple weeks and then get out and kick your feet up and live comfortably. It's not something like that at all. And I'm sure
Yeah,
you can attest to that.
it's all about just reputation and people knowing you, and it's also the things you do. If you trade with you know not doing sharking and other things, then yeah, then it's an issue. Then it's not an issue. But of course, even the word sharking, like that's been changed so much throughout the years that everyone has their own different opinions. There's not really a set of terms for everyone. Everyone
Yeah,
can do what they want. Yeah,
for sure.
and people can scam, change the name, change accounts, and you would never know.
Now, this isn't one of the questions I wanted to ask you, but you kind of just said it, and it just made me want to ask you. Did you ever have a moment where you got scammed for like a big amount, and it kind of put you in a halt? Like maybe you wanted to stop or something like that. Did that ever occur to you?
I think the only thing I did was gambling and hurting myself. Just gambling, getting excited,
Okay.
and then losing everything. But I think in terms of getting scammed, only happened once. Gave a guy $50 because he said he needs it for emergency. Someone I talked to for years said he'll pay back. Never did. But
Uh,
I'm glad it was a small amount. He lost out on the friendship with me. I
yep.
lost out on the friendship too. But it happens. I just learned not to be so trusting of anyone.
Yeah. People, especially once you start, like when you have an inventory like you have now, I'm sure everybody wants to be your friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just one of those things. But it is what it is. If anything, it's just a lesson for me not to kind of trust people, even if this emergency or not.
Yeah.
I don't lend money. People don't lend money to me. Even skins, people don't give me skins. I don't give them skins. It stays like that.
So when you started investing in skins, did you have an idea with what kind of route you wanted to go at first? Like, did you have an idea from the beginning that you wanted to collect the Kato 2014 Holo collection, or were you just building up an inventory of just random stuff?
Honestly, I really wanted every single skin that ever existed in the game.
Oh
And I'm
shit.
talking every Kato. I'm talking things that are achievable that aren't, banned. Because when
Yeah,
skins are banned, you can't really get them. But
like the old Howl, for instance.
yeah, just stuff like that. A couple Dragon Lores or Souvenir Dragon Lores, things like that. But there's a lot of skins I haven't really ever got. Um, if I'm honest, I never got a Souvenir Dragon Lore in any condition. I never had a AK Redline with 4 times Ever Power Holo, and I could get them. They're only, I mean, they're not that much. Like, I think they're 30, 20, 28. Not too sure, but yeah, they're not that much. So I can get one right now and still have most of my collection, but it's just all about timing. If the
Yeah.
opportunity comes, I'll get it. Yeah. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Okay. So you knew from the beginning that you wanted to do the Kato 2014 collection? Would you say?
Um, I would say it's definitely one of those things that's like, it's a dream because of how crazy things are.
Mm-hmm.
In my head, I was like, yeah, this won't happen. How could it happen? But when the opportunity came, I was like, you know what? Let me go for it. And I just went for it. Because originally, I only wanted I Buy Power, Titan, and Reason Holo.
Okay.
And then when the whole collection was up for sale, I just said, you know what? Fuck it. And I just got all of it.
I was gonna ask you, you did buy every single one of the stickers at one purchase, right? Like this happened all at one time.
Yeah. Literally, I only wanted 3 of the big ones. And then boom, I just got all of them because
Oh
the
man,
opportunity was shown. It was from one seller, so I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like this is not something that will come every single day ever.
that has to be one of this like single handedly has to be one of the coolest trades of all time in Counter Strike. That is insane.
No, 100%. And I made it very public with numbers and everything, because at the end of the day, it just helps people.
Oh, for
I
sure.
think I think profit wise, yeah, profit is always there, but if the information helps people, it helps. And I don't want
Absolutely.
people to have fake sales, or I'm not gonna tell someone something, then something else to someone else. You know,
Absolutely.
It- it's kind of one of those things. It's like, okay, I know how much this item's worth. Yeah, it helps out people. That's how it should be for
Yep.
trading.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of people that are scumbags out there, but there's a lot of people that are like good Samaritans and want to help each other and see each other do good.
No, definitely, and it's all about just knowing who's the right people who are on. I'm sure by now everyone knows really who the good people are and
Oh yeah.
people that just yeah. But yeah, it's just all about time. But a lot of cool people, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. I've met so many people in the almost 10 years I've been playing that I've met in real life and that I've connected with over the internet for so many years, and it's just crazy how a video game can just bring people together for like the long term like that. Like it's a really amazing thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I really enjoy other games, Call of Duty, even Fortnite. At one point, PUBG. Played with so many people, and it really doesn't matter what they have, what they own. If we play and we vibe, that's honestly what
If
matters.
that's it, man. That's it.
Yeah, honestly, and I have a lot of fun playing with many traders, and it's even better than the old traders because there's more to talk about.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's kind of nice to, actually get to play the game and take yourself away from the trading for a little bit, cuz I imagine that gets like, pretty draining after a while.
Oh yeah, definitely. Sometimes it does. I think back in the day when people would team kill you to have like a dragon lore or how, I
Ugh.
think yeah, that was annoying. But if we're talking about right now, people can afford that. I know it's a lot of money, but I've seen a lot of people own a lot of nice skins and
Oh
just play
yeah.
the game. Or it's kind of less hype than it was before.
Yeah, like to see a dragon lore now is like it's still kind of like, "Oh, wow, that's cool." But like I remember even back in the day, like when I started playing when I was like 16 years old, I'm like, "Oh my god, that's the dragon lore." Like, but and now there's also so many more players now, and like there's just so much has changed. Like yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know, it's just changed so much really.
no, for sure. I think before definitely was people would see the dragon lore, they'll get crazy because no one really would get it. But if we're talking about right now, CS is kind of just an economy. Skins is its own economy. There are people that are investors. There are new people coming to the scene every week to try and make only money and not play the game.
Yep,
But
that's
that's how
right.
it is. Yeah. But I can't fault it. It's not like they are killing the game. Nothing's happening. They're just businessmen trying to do
Hey,
business things.
yeah, it's a fair game. Anyone can do it, so.
Yeah, exactly. But no, as long as they're not cheating, then you know the game doesn't really have that much to worry about, in my opinion.
Mhm. So I was gonna ask you this, but I feel like it's kind of a redundant question now that we talked about the Kato 2014 collection that you acquired. Would you say that that was the most important trade in your trading career, or was there another one that was maybe more notable for you or meant more to you?
I think definitely this one is the biggest. Of course, the biggest always has, that kind of vibe. The biggest trade, the item itself is also amazing. With the items, I would say the collection. But I think one that was really nice and I really loved was when I would collect just Kato items. For example, I would collect just Mystic Holos, and then just I buy power, or
Okay.
just Vox Holo. So every year I'd kind of switch it up, and yeah, I think they were really fun to do. To get items that people didn't really want, like a P2000 with Vox Holo, and just buying it because I wanted the full loadout.
Okay.
Yeah, and then eventually I'd sell them after I played the game and had my fun and move on to the other sticker.
Interesting. I like that.
Yeah, so it's kind of just like, you know, getting the items I want, enjoying them, and then selling them, and then profiting, which is even better. But that's honestly it.
Oh yeah. Did trading ever lead you into other avenues of creating work for yourself to keep making your living, or did you kind of just dedicate the majority of your time to trading?
Definitely crypto. With
Crypto.
CS comes crypto as the payment method, and of course, crypto, you can invest, you can do stuff with it. So that really sparked up a new kind of market and things and different people.
Okay.
So yeah, sorry, excuse me, but yeah, honestly, I think the major one is definitely crypto.
Do you do maybe more crypto now than CS trading, or do you kind of do both, or
I do both, definitely.
both? Okay.
Uh, just sometimes one is better than the other, or sometimes if I'm heavily into skins, I'll focus into that. Just
Okay.
whenever, whatever,
Whatever you're feeling.
within, yeah, or whatever's right for me at that moment.
Okay. I gotcha. Um, so with you being into now crypto and then CS trading and stuff like that, um, do you start is there a point where you kind of start enjoying more of your life now that you're in a more financially stable position, or does the grind not stop and you gotta keep hustling and making more money? Like, what's your mentality on something like that?
I think before it was definitely hustling, making money. But as of now, I'm married. I'm enjoying life. I'm enjoying time with family. So that's really my priority. Even just taking the break, I'm taking a social media break, but not even
Yes.
from Twitter, Instagram, uh, any other social medias. But I kind of just want to detox, spend time with family, have a great time, and dedicate more time to them and less on the grind. The grind you can always come back to it,
Oh
in my
yeah, it's not
opinion.
going anywhere.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I think it's just good to dedicate some time to the people I love and people that care about me, and even play games and enjoy it. I
Yeah,
recently bought
absolutely.
a PlayStation 2. I've been playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 because it's one of my favorite games.
Oh yeah.
No, no, swear to you, and I fucking love it.
Fuck yeah, man.
And yeah, I even bought a game for my wife. I think Bratz or something. Yeah, it's fun as fuck. I used to play that game when I was a kid with my sisters. So no, I'm being real with you, man, because it's just when people feel nostalgic, they go buy retro games, they play it. That's what I'm doing, just normal ass
Hey,
person,
nothing
just like
wrong with
everyone
that,
else.
man.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been really enjoying it, honestly. Yeah, or even just playing old FIFAs, just enjoying stuff, other stuff other than CS and trading.
Yeah. And it's like it's so important to get back to, like reality, we'll say, because, once you start putting all of your focus and all your time into whatever, it could be trading, it could be maybe you're on a football team, or maybe you're just working a lot of overtime at work, whatever the case is, when you're putting so much of your time and energy into something and then you take that step back and like focus on giving yourself some time to go enjoy yourself, like
Yeah,
life moves quick. Like, you're only here for a short amount of time. Like,
no,
it's
definitely.
important to give yourself that time to enjoy life and appreciate, everything you've worked hard for and what you have and the family you have and the friends you have and all that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and you know what? Like before, in my teenage years, I'll skip schools to trade. I'll do so much just to focus on trading, and I'm definitely happy that now I'm prioritizing work and family a lot more than trading. I think that's one of my only regrets, I would say. Uh, not prioritizing family when I could have. But shit happens. We learn from it and
Yep.
can't really be upset about it now. If
And
anything, I just make up the time I have now.
yeah, exactly. And I was gonna say, and you put yourself in this position to now, you can live comfortably, and now you can focus on, your family and enjoying, your times together and stuff like that. Like, now you have all the time in the world.
Yeah, exactly. And that's I guess the only advice really I have to anyone ever. Just don't spend your majority of time chasing money. It will
Yeah.
come and go. Yeah.
So with the current state of CS, with the whole vax situation being an absolute nightmare, um, content creators and players around the globe are quitting like left, right, and center. It feels like almost every day we're hearing about it now. Um, this could kind of be controversial to skins and trading, as if there's less players, skins will decline in price. Does
Yeah.
this make you worry about your investments, or do you still have a vision for down the road?
You know what? Not worried at all because of course CS does its own thing. If there's problems, there is problems. I'm sure there's a lot of problems about the cheating situation in game, but it's all part of the game because at the end of the day, it's still a game. If you remove skins, it's still Counter Strike, and
That's
people
true.
know about it. Yeah, and I'll be real. I joined Counter Strike playing the game and doing skins, but even if I left, I would play the game. Honestly, if there were no skins, I would just play the game as a normal guy.
Yeah, it
Right?
feels
Yeah.
I've always said, like, from my personal experience, Counter Strike feels like the perfect first person shooter. Five people
Oh,
versus
for sure.
five people, plant the bomb, defuse the bomb, or kill everybody before the bomb is planted. Like, it gets so advanced with like utility and stuff like that, but the premise of the actual game itself is just so simple and just so like easy and fun.
Oh, for sure. You know what? It's one of those games where you can't buy anything to get better. You have to get better.
Yes.
And yeah, that was definitely something difficult for me because when you play games, you get armor and weapons, and you can buy it and have a better time. With this one, you can't. You have to become better. You actually have to practice.
Yes. And this isn't like Rainbow Six Siege or like Valorant where you have like abilities and there's new metas and stuff like that. It is all raw skill and game
You
knowledge
know
too.
what? I'm not gonna lie, there is still skill in Call of Duty, but I
Oh,
think it's more
absolutely.
fun. And I think it's just less competitive if you're just doing casual.
For sure. I agree 100%.
I think the only competitive things were quick scoping, snipers, and people doing that kind of stuff. But that was
Yes.
way back in the day. I'm talking 2010.
Oh yeah. Yep. It's nice to step away from the competitive side of CS though. Like me and people on my
Yeah,
server, we do on this website called Pop Flash. Maybe you've heard of it. They just pretty much host a server, and you and 10 people, well, 10 people total rather, um,
yeah.
you can connect, and then it's like kind of like playing Face It. You just copy the ID and you go in game and paste it, and it connects you to the server. But you can choose what map you want to play. So on the weekends we kind of just have fun and step away from the competitive edge of CS, and we do like maps. Like yesterday we did oversized Mirage, so you're like a little Lego guy on Mirage and Mirage is just massive, or mirrored
Oh,
nuke
yeah, that's
or
dope.
mirrored inferno. It's nice to get away from playing like super try hard sometimes, because as much as it's fun with CS, it's nice to have a break, because sometimes I don't know about you, but I feel like I just get locked in this mental headspace of like, holy fuck, like I need to win, I can't keep losing.
No, I feel you. But I have birds of pleasure. I'll definitely join. It's just nowadays I'm never really on my computer.
Hmm.
Kind of just going outside, biking, playing football, that kind of stuff.
I'll be honest, that's pretty much all the questions I had for you. I like to leave the last part of the episode to have the guests promote anything they have in the works, or maybe they have projects they want to shout out. Um, sorry, if you have anybody special in your life that you want to shout out, or anything like that. If you have anything in the works, I'd just like to leave the last bit of the video to, give you the platform and just say whatever you'd like if
Yeah,
you have
for
anything.
sure. Honestly, just follow my Twitter. I said I'm not active as of now, but that doesn't mean I will be active in the future. And yeah, shout out my family, my wife, and yeah, everything's good there, man. Just enjoy life.
All right, guys, so that was our episode with Drepz. I think it's really amazing what he was able to accomplish. He's only 24 years old. Me and him are the same age, and, he's done incredible things with trading, and, he's set himself up. He can, go and buy a house now and not have to worry about a mortgage. Like, at this age, to do that is phenomenal. Let alone to have the achievement of buying every single Kato 2014 Holo in one single purchase. Like, that's probably the most iconic trade in CS history. It's never been done before. Anyways, thank you everybody for tapping in. As I said in the intro, I appreciate everybody supporting the podcast and showing a lot of love. I've been feeling the love, and I appreciate each and every one of you that watch these episodes. I'm telling you right now, I have a lot cooking up behind the scenes right now. We got a lot more coming your way in upcoming weeks. So make sure you guys like the video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe. Be patient for the next couple episodes, because it only goes up from here. We're signing out. Thanks everybody for tapping in, and have a great day. Till next time.